Things are not going very well for The Little Mermaid. As you can see, it's sitting at 265,000 dislikes now to 34,000 likes. Not very good. This movie is getting ratioed every time it puts out a trailer. The original trailer, which is now one of the most disliked trailers on YouTube, is well over 3 million dislikes. It's very embarrassing. And now, and I think rightfully so, the movie's getting called out for its bad CGI. I've got this set at 1080p right now. I want to be clear on this is at 1080p right now. And this looks awful. And it's not just this. Even here, this looks bad. This pufferfish looks, I mean, look at the eye. It looks bad. Okay? And I'm not the only one saying that. This isn't me trying to trash the trailer. The CGI is objectively bad. And people are talking about it over on Twitter. All you have to do is search The Little Mermaid CGI, and you start seeing stuff like this pop up. One person, though, says they like it. I don't like the CGI in the new Little Mermaid trailer, but I absolutely adore the actress's voice, so I may actually watch it. No, her voice is really good. Too bad in the movie they take her voice away, so that makes me wonder how she's going to sing. And that is a real plot point in the movie. She's going to lose her voice. So I'm sure that that's going to go over well. But anyway, the CGI is a problem. It's a problem company-wide for Disney because Marvel's got bad CGI now. And a lot of it has to do with them putting out so much content, eating up so much of the talent in the industry that makes CGI happen. They've overworked those people so much that the really good ones, the most talented people in the industry, would rather not work than work for Disney. They don't want to do work for Disney because it's demanding. It's overly demanding. They give them the stuff and say, or they give them the assignments and they say, oh, when we need this done in a certain amount of time, and it's a hard deadline because they literally have this shit being worked on at times months before the movie's supposed to come out. And it's frustrating to these people, and they're sick of it. They're sick of it. The only thing that we have seen clearly when talking about the CGI, The Little Mermaid, is where Ariel falls into the jellyfish. Obviously, more color and illusion is needed, but that is last, and everything is edited. We proceed to the damage. Calm down. Now, this movie comes out in like 3 months, bro. It comes out this year. The CGI is most likely pretty much done with this movie. It's not like with Marvel where they have shit they're trying to keep under wraps. So they make it like 2 months before the movie comes out. This movie's probably still getting some finishing touches on it, but for the most part, the bulk of the shit is done for this movie. Because the entire movie is CGI, by the way, because she's underwater the whole time. Unless she's on, well, for the parts where she's on land, but the majority of it, she's going to be underwater, I would think. So you have a lot of CGI in this movie, and so far from what we've seen, it's not good. We've seen 2 trailers now. And the first trailer had barely anything in it, and it still had bad CGI. And spoilers, they could touch, or not spoilers, but they could touch up the work before they put the trailer out. They could touch up just the scenes for that trailer. So this person says, I'm going to say something controversial. I am not liking the look of the Little Mermaid trailer. The CGI is CGIing hard. I'll wait until the making of come out, but I've seen better tales on TikTok. The fact that there are so many loose pieces to her hair is disappointing. I wish so badly that CGI in the Little Mermaid promo we've seen so far looked better. Like, my God. It's not just the CGI budget was 5 cents. Now, It's not just them. There are outlets even calling out the trailer. This is from Giant Freaking Robot. The Little Mermaid trailer reveals a ton of awful CGI. The teaser trailer for the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid is mostly CGI. There's a lot of CGI in it, and it all looks bad. I don't think that this lies. I mean, this looks awful. It looks like she's in front of a blue screen, too. Like, literally. It doesn't look like she's underwater either. Maybe that's just me. But, I mean, we could play. So, okay, maybe it looks a little bit better movie. But it's still, I've seen better. This is still, I think, the worst. This looks really bad. There's pictures of it on Twitter of people trying to kind of clear that up. Like, here's a thumbnail of it. You can tell they've messed with the colors of it. That tail does look really bad. That's not good looking. It's just, the movie looks cheap. And one of the things that's funny about this is if you criticize these things and talk shit about the CGI, one of the ways that they can deflect that now is just call you a racist. Say, well, you don't like the CGI. You think the CGI looks cheap. Oh, what are you, really racist? Because that is the deflection now. Anytime you criticize a movie like this, it automatically makes you out to be some kind of racist. Every time. It gives the word no meaning, by the way, when you do that. So you have everyone calling us, look at this. This looks like dog shit. Look at this. I didn't even notice this in the trailer. This looks awful too. This looks like a high school play set. Like theater for high school. It's first off, why is it so bright underwater? These tails need a lot of work. It just looks cheap. Like, this looks better. Right here. I don't think this looks as bad right here. It looks like she's underwater, but this looks like shit. So everyone's calling this out, and I think rightfully so. It should be called out. You can't put low-budget looking shit like this out and expect to keep making money. This is part of the reason why Disney's in the hole that it is. Anyway, maybe they'll learn. I don't know. How will this movie perform? At the end of the day, it could still make $1 billion. I do think the soundtrack will sell a lot of money. I think a lot of vinyls of this are going to sell. But, you know, what does that mean for the box office for this movie? That's what matters the most. Who knows anymore? Ant-Man's making money. I don't think people really care too much about quality anymore. It doesn't really seem like it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.